Mom and Dad, I am really nervous about this parents' evening. I hope I won't get a bad report.
Don't worry, caillou. I'm sure you've done good on your schoolwork. Miss Martin says that you always try your best with your work.
Yeah, no matter what happens, just remember that you tried your best.
I guess you could be right. I'm sure everything will be okay.
Hi, sorry to keep you folks waiting. I was on the toilet having a dump.
Miss Martin was pooping.
Okay, let's start by discussing Kaylou's behavior in class. Now, Caillou is very much full of life and can be quite mischievous, but he still does his work.
He's not disruptive in class, is he?
Well, I do encourage the children to interact with each other whilst doing their work. That will encourage their social skills. Now, let's discuss Kaylou's grades.
Oh, has he got good grades this term?
Well, he has got 2 B's and 3 C's this term, but I'm hoping by next term we'll maybe get an A. What do you think, Caillou? Could you try and get an A on your grades by next term?
I will try and do my best by the end of next term, Miss Martin.
Well, I'm pleased to hear that, Caillou. You're a pretty bright kid and I believe that you can get an A on your grades if you work hard. Well, that's all for now.
It was nice seeing you again, Miss Martin.
It was nice seeing you all again too, and remember what I said, Caillou. If you work harder than before, you could get an A on your grades.
Well, we are going to go home now and have a little chat with Caillou about the grades he got this term. Okay, Caillou, it is time to have a little discussion about your grades.
Oh no, I'm not in trouble, am I? Please don't say I'm in trouble because of my grades. I will try and do better next time.
Relax, caillou. You are not in trouble. Getting B's and C's isn't a bad thing, but like Miss Martin says, if you work at it, you could perhaps get an A by the end of next term.
But what if I can't do it? I may be good at some things in class but not good enough to get an A.
Well, if you don't manage to get an A by the end of next term, then don't feel bad about it. As long as you tried your best, that is all that matters.
Well, I guess you're right, but I am going to try my best next term and try at least to get 1 on my grades.
Well, we are pleased to hear that, and remember, just try and do your best during next term.
I will do, Dad. Can I go and play now?
Sure, go ahead, and remember what we said, don't feel too bad if you don't manage to get an A at the end of next term.
Okay, Daddy. I am going to go and play now, and I'll try not to worry about it too much. Vroom 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 vroom.